welcome, and this is a video introducing pixellab, introduction to pixellab. So I just want to show you the interface of the app and how it works. So this is pixellab. It's having my projects here, this particular place. It's having my projects because I've worked on some edits before, on some designs, and I've saved them as projects. And how to do that is, when you finish working on the particular project, you come to this part of the screen, this top part, that place I circled, this one. Now when you come there, you touch it and you're going to see save as project. Save as project. Then when you click it, you can save there as project. And after saving as project, you can just come to my project and just click on it and maybe rework on it and edit it anytime you want. But starting from it, this is the default page. This is the default page. All these ones are not necessarily needed because you would definitely not use most of them. So then let's start from the top here. This plus icon, clicking it reveals adding text, current date, sticker, shape, import from gallery and draw. Now when you click on text, it's going to bring out this where you can add text. Then beside it is to save project or save image. After you have finished editing, it's either you save it as project or you save as image. Then beside it also is to share. When you click on this share, now you're going to save it as PLP. Now PLP is the editable format for pixellab. Now this PLP file, if you save it as PLP, it is going to save on your phone. Now when you send it maybe to another pixellab user, once the person just imports it, it is going to come out in a way that is also editable. I think I've explained PLP. Just for PC users, they save their own files as PSD. So for pixellab users, we save our own file as PLP. Then beside it also is this quotes. Is default quotes that are on pixellab, motivational quotes, friendship quotes, and that you can just tap on and it's going to bring in and you can use anytime you want. Then the last one here is also some other things where you can open PLP file. This particular one, open PLP file, recover, autosave, remove ads, tutorial, use from, in short, just some other things, and exit. Then below it, from that side below it is layers. This particular one is known as layers. Now touching it, you are going to see all the things you have been working on. And if you import a shape, let's say you create a shape and place here, the shape is going to show. Now coming to layers, you can either lock it. Locking it now with this padlock, locking it to that padlock now will make it not move. Now when you lock it, you're going to find out that it's not going to move. Only other things there that are going to move, but this particular shape is not going to move. But the moment you unlock it, it starts moving. Then there's also this other one, the one beside lock. When you tap on it, you can either from here copy it, increase the size, either align it to the left, rotate it, send it to the front, or send it to the back. That's what those ones work for. Then for this one that look like eye, when you click on it, it's going to just hide it. Then the next one beside it is delete, and you can then the next one near it is known as grid lines. Now these grid lines, we use it as a ruler in pixellab. Now when you tap on it, the grid lines will not move. You have to come down here to activate it to make them start moving. Now you can move your grid lines and place it so that when you are designing, you can just come here and place it here. Let it be on the grid line. Copy again and place it here so that you are going to use your alignment correctly. If it is on the right side also, you can still come here, move it, and just place it there, so that you're going to find out that after designing, your design elements, whether shapes, whether text, will be on that line and not distorted, so that it will not be that one is entering inside more than one or one is scattered, so that everything will be on a straight line. That's the use of grid line. And you can also increase the number of grids. You can make your grid 11 by 11 to make them plenty. You can make it 6 by 6 or 6 by 9, anyone you like, anyone that is preferable to you, but the default is 3 by 3. Then on this grid line again, this is magnet. This U is known as magnet. Now when you activate it, if you are moving anything, it is going to be magneting it to either the edge or the center. As you can see now, this place that is magnetic, that is showing red as it is magnetic, if you are touching it, you are going to find out that it's going to look like a magnet. It's the perfect center of that shape. Now this has divided the shape into 4 equal parts. It does it for text also. So for any element, that's what the magnet tool does. Now then the next one is the zoom, where you can either zoom in or zoom out. Is the zoom. Let's say you want to work on smaller elements and you don't want your hand to be touching on that thing, you can just come to zoom, activate it, and just work on what you want to do. Then the next one beside it is the return, where you can take what you have done backwards, but there's no forward in pixellab, so you can only just take it backwards. Then coming down, we have the second sector, this part of the design, starting from here, stickers. The first one by this side is stickers, then import, then draw, shape, bezier, and arrow. Now for stickers, these are just stickers that come with the app. Then for import, when you tap on it, is where you can import pictures, backgrounds of what you want to do. Then there's a trick on this import. When you click on import maybe like 2 or 3 times, you can import things more than once. You're going to find out that only just in 2 clicks I've imported 2 images, but if you tap on it just naturally once, you can only do it once. But when you tap on it maybe 3 or 4 times, you find out that you can import more than 1 image or 1 element at the same time, as you can see. So that's the trick about that one. Then there's draw. There's draw. And then there's shapes, where you can create shapes. You can create custom shapes by yourself, or you can just create shape. Now in shapes, now when you click on that shape, it's going to bring out default square. Now there's the first one known as radius, where you can curve the shape, where you can curve the edges of that your shape. Then taking it up, there's opacity, where you can reduce the opacity of your text. Then there's color and gradient, where you can choose colors. Then there's stroke, which you can add around your text. There's opacity of the stroke. Then there's the last one, blur radius, where you can blur the stroke. And that's just that for shapes. Then the next one is bezier, which can be used in creating logos or creating custom shapes. Now I can just join this together now and just fill it in. So that's just what bezier to use for. Then there's arrow again, the last one there. Different types of arrow. You can just explore the shape. Then the last part, which is the lower part, this lower part is first one here, the default page where you see your projects and other places. Then the second one is this A for text, where you edit your text. Now after importing your text, you tap on edit. You can just write anything you want. Much appreciated. Now on this text, you're going to see the first one, delete. Let's return it. There is copy, there is to front. Let's say it's at the back of a text, you can just click on, or of a shape, you can just click on to front or to back. Then there's position, where you can move it without having to touch the screen. Then there's relative position, whether you want to send it to the left or to the right or to the center, up, down, and so on and so forth. Then there's text size, where you can increase the size of your text, or you can also do it manually by holding this part of your text. That's for text size. Then there's padding. There are some text that some part of it can hide. It mostly happens with some script fonts, so you can just increase the left padding to bring out that part, or right padding. Then there is color, normal color, just plain colors, and gradient also. Then there is texture. This texture, now importing a picture and you want a picture to be showing on inside the text, you can do it. Like as you can see now, there's something showing inside, so that's texture. Then there's opacity also, and there's rotate. There's mask. Let's say you want to cut out this shape, or you just want to do some kind of edits with it. There's mask. And there's fonts, where we'll choose a particular font. Now these on fonts here, these are the ones that come with the app. Then there's my font, which is going to be imported there, and there's recent. So that's just it about fonts. Then there's style. Either you make it bold, or you make it italics, or you underline the text. That's for style. Then there's background for text, where you can give the text a background. There's align. This aligner is going to work like this. Now this text is left aligned. Now doing it, this one now is center aligning. I've aligned it to the left. Then I can still also justify, but that's for many text. So left align, right align, and sorry, left, center, and right alignment. That's just it about alignment. Then there's spacing. This spacing, you can either do it letter spacing or word spacing. So that's just it about spacing. And there's line spacing also. Line spacing is going to work this way. Line spacing. Then there's also stroke for text. There's also stroke and shadow. Text shadow. Now moving the shadow upward with the offset X or Y. And there's inner shadow also. There's inner shadow. Then there's emboss. But this emboss mostly usually break when saving, or even when editing. Most times it breaks. So only few designs have require emboss, but it's not mainly used. There's also a way you can do this emboss with shadow, with inner shadow, and make it look like an emboss too. Then there's perspective, where you can move your text. There's 3D rotate. There's 3D text, which is used mostly for text effects. And there's 3D shadow also. Then there's reflection. That's for text. Then coming to the center. Now this is where we see import, draw, and shape. Now this center is used for elements that are not text. Like shape, pictures, and other things. Now let's just use a shape as an example. This is the shape. There is crop. There is copy. There is to front, to back, position, relative size, texture also. Just like the way it worked on text. There's texture also. There's color filters. Now we have to import the image to see how color filter work. Let's just use this. Now color filters, you start from hue, changing the color. Then saturation also, to make it either black and white or very red. Then there's brightness, and there's contrast. That's how color filter works. Then there's also stroke for text, for shapes. There's stroke. There's eraser, where you can erase a particular part. There's mask also. Let's say you want to create a custom shape or logo. There's mask also. There's eraser. This eraser now automatically picks color white. Now let's try it on this. When you tap on it, you're going to find out that it will automatically pick the color white in this design, in the picture or a particular thing. Now let's say because there's no color white, we tap on this. That's called the color picker. You tap on it and you pick a particular color you want. You tap on it and you pick a particular color. That's how the color picker works. As you can see, that's how the color picker works. Then there is rotate, 3D rotate also, 3D shape. There's shadow, inner shadow, and emboss for shapes. Then to the next one, the fourth one on the row. The fourth one, this for background, where you can choose background color, either a plain color or a gradient color. Then there's also transparent to make your background go away. Then there's image size for the size of a background. Now this is just the custom for a square size. Then there are also presets on the app for, let's say, YouTube channel, YouTube thumbnail, and all that. You can just come here and put your size and just work on it. And just work on it. Then you can import image from the app or import image from gallery also. Let's say you don't know the particular size, you can just come here and just put it there, and it's going to change it to the size. And you can just change your color back to white. So that's just how it works for that. Then the last one here is not much clearly needed too, but in short, you may not even use it throughout the entire stay on pixellab. So that's just it, all about pixellab. Then I'll be sending another video on how to import fonts to pixellab.